Hey everybody, welcome to the channel. Just out here working in the garden a little bit. Wanted to do a little tour of the garden, show you what's going on. One thing that I find really funny is that I have volunteer tomatoes all over the garden, everywhere. And they're doing pretty good so far, a lot of them. So I'm not sure if I'm going to transplant them or just pull them out. I haven't decided yet. That's why I've been letting them grow, but we'll see what happens with that. I'll keep you updated hopefully on that. Alright, so over here I'm experimenting with some corn. I had planted some lettuce over here, but it was too warm for it to really get going. Don't mind the weeds. I'm still working on trying to get better at weeds. But you can see here is a volunteer tomato. And over here, that is a marigold, and there is a volunteer tomato. Here is the one lettuce that grew. So here is weed, I think. But I also had some spinach here. Not doing very well. This one bolted. I gave that to the chickens. I had planted some peas, but none of them seem to be growing. I have some cucumbers here. Some are just getting started. Some starting to pretty good. So I'm going to have to get a trellis for them set up. I'm also going to have to get a trellis for my tomatoes, which here are my tomatillos that I was gifted this year. They are looking really good. So let's see how well they turn out. And here's some of my tomatoes. For some reason, the tomatoes that are right next to my tomatillo are doing the best. I don't know what that means, but they're doing pretty good right there. Then more tomato. I think that might be a volunteer tomato, but it's with the other tomatoes. Marigold there. I'm trying to grow marigolds to help keep pests away, as well as this basil. Trying to keep pests away, intercrop planting with different herbs and stuff. More tomatoes. Some of these tomatoes I'm going to thin out. Tomato, tomato, tomato. See, these tomatoes down a little farther down here aren't doing nearly as well. That tomato, some more basil. A little more basil. Tomatoes. Tomato. I got tomatoes all the way down here. Here, volunteer tomato. My marigold, and then we have peppers. So I started with sweet peppers, and I couldn't tell you for sure where the sweet peppers transfer into hot peppers, because I did both. They're here together. They're not doing too bad so far. Peppers. We get into zucchini and squash, marigold, zucchini and squash going up. Starting to do okay. Don't have a whole lot of them. I didn't space them out hugely. I'm going to see how that works. And a volunteer tomato that's doing pretty good actually. More zucchini or squash. And we have some okra I'm working on trying to get grown up. And we move over to our bean plants. Volunteer tomatoes growing up. More beans. Looks like they're getting ready to start. Put on some flowers. Beans. Tomatoes growing in my beans. That's a tomato. Yeah. But the beans are starting to come up. I'm trying to do some broccoli. Don't know if that's going to turn out to be anything other than some chicken food. I believe this is squash. And here, if I'm not mistaken, this should be, oh, I just knocked the flower off. Oh well. Watermelon. Pull some of these weeds real quick. And some cantaloupe. More squash variety. I think these might be some spaghetti squash. And then down here, mostly weeds. Nice volunteer tomato. Maybe he'll stay there. And looks like a few beets we're trying to grow there. Got some chamomile there. Looks like they're getting ready to start putting on some flowers. That's pretty nice. And then not much. I didn't have these things marked, so I'm not honestly sure what those are. Forgot to mark my container when I did my seed starts. You know what those are? Comment below. Yeah, so that's kind of how the garden's going so far. If you notice, obviously I need to do some more weeding and everything, kind of slowly trying to tend to the garden as best as I can, as I have time. It's going. It's expanded a little bit from last year, not as much as I had hoped to. So I'm going to try to continue to expand this every year by year, try to grow more and more food for our family, potentially be able to either sell or give away a certain amount of produce would be nice, be able to share this with our friends. But just wanted to do this little garden update and show you what was going on in the garden. So I hope you enjoyed the little video, and I hope you have a very blessed day.